So, hello everyone, welcome back to another live trading session with me. So today, obviously traditional markets are closed, but we are going to attempt, obviously, to analyze the market and do the best we can. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So it seems my screen is lagged out like always. Let me just, there we go. So currently we have got yesterday's, this is obviously from yesterday's session. We are coming up nicely to that take profit, but we are obviously going to close it and we're going to start fresh from today. So that is a nice profit right there from Solana, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Entry price was 1,859 for, 2015 was Ethereum's entry price, 81.97 was Solana's, and 73.45k was on Bitcoin. Now we are actually still pushing towards the upside, so it might not be just time to obviously close this trade. We'll see how it goes. Let's have a look. We are getting a nice push towards the upside right now, but you can see we are getting some slight rejection. Now, I am expecting price to come up to a high of, let's say, well, at least to this resistance zone, and that would actually put us back into that level of the major support, actually, I believe. So let's have a look. Yeah, so this blue, obviously, line is that major support that we had when we were trading, and this is the daily time frame that we're looking at right now. So, currently, these two scenarios are still up for debate. Obviously, we've just seen currently just consolidation. We're not seeing any major developments happening right now. But today, we've definitely seen a push towards that upside. So, currently we are at a nice 1.5k in profit. We'll open obviously Glint and Flow as well. So market is currently leaning extremely bullish. Mid is very bullish and retail is also bullish. So we could see that move up until about 74.4k. And that is kind of where we are heading to right now, as you can see. So this is actually where we saw some resistance at this level. We did come actually slightly through it. But there's obviously those peaks. We're creating lower lows, as you can see. Lower highs there, high here, lower high here, and a lower high here. Price obviously got rejected from there and came to a low of that support, the short-term support that we have in this current zone, as you can see. Now we are still pushing nicely towards the upside, and I would be expecting to come within that 74.15k at least. So liquidity, as you can see, is still in the upside. We're looking at 59 million at 74.4k. So a reclaim of 74k would be very nice. We're now just sitting ever so slightly under that price. Obviously, we'll keep the news source open. You can see we have very nice global tension wise, very eased situations, obviously pretty calm right now. Obviously, it is the weekend. We're not going to really get much news from today. It's mostly going to be market analysis, maybe some pushes towards liquidity zones. But yeah, overall, we are looking still towards that upside. So we've seen a pretty aggressive push from the sellers right there. So the RSI did actually come to a high of 83.78. Buying pressure is still there. We just come down into the 68 zone on the RSI. Now we are still pushing within 70. So I don't think that the buying pressure has obviously fully stopped there. We can see MACD, the blue indicator, is slightly curving to that downside. RSI is also curving to that downside, but we'll see what we get. So this could be now a move towards a downside, as we have actually hit this resistance level by the looks of it. So you can see we've been moving relatively in this upper range right now, and now we have been slightly rejected here. Yeah, so I believe that is a pretty large rejection, and I believe we will be now in that move for a potential downside, looking to aim about 73.4k by the looks of it. This move is relatively sharp, as you can see. We had some impulsive moves in this area here, upside here again, upside, big rejection. Let's have a look at the wick. Yeah, the wick is pretty large. You can see the rejection from the sellers right there. Aggressive push to the downside, and then we move heavily towards the upside. So we'll see if we can actually get some nice levels drawn right now, to kind of picture where we could be looking towards. Because right now we've been moving within this level. So let's have a look. We're looking at about a 5-minute time frame, then we're looking to about 15. So I don't think I've got a level drawn in the 5-minute time frame actually. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. We'll do 10-minute actually. We'll do 15 actually. I don't think 10-minute we can do. So let's have a look what we can do here. Well, that's a very nice level right there. You can see we've got many confirmations just from that level itself. We went based off of this candle wick here where we saw a major rejection. Then we've got a confirmation here, confirmation there. So let me highlight these areas where we can see confirmation of that level. So looking in the start, well, we can it's not going to be exact obviously, but you can see the confirmation from all of these lines. So we have got confirmation here in this zone, as well as here, and then also here, as well as at the end here. So you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles showing that the level is legit. It's there. We are good. Now, looking in the upside, we are going to try and get a nicer level. So let's have a look. I've got my assistant with me today. He's sneezing. So looking at it from this point of view, you can see we've got many confirmation. confirmations in this zone right here. 1, 2, 3 candles confirming that level. There. And then also, we have some slight confirmation looking in this region. Well, we are in a 15-minute time frame, so the deeper we go, the stronger it's going to be. So right now, you can see we've got a slight confirmation here, but it just doesn't quite hit that level perfectly. But it is there. We do see some rejection. We do have one here as well. You can see this candle wick. It's a bearish one, but it will be a bullish one if we were to zoom in on a 1-minute time frame. Currently, as you can see, we're in a 15-minute time frame. So right now, I am expecting a continued move up until that level where we have about 74k. So we could see that 74k being hit and then a potential move towards that downside. Now, the current high that we've had in this structure is 74.220 thousand. So liquidity does lay in the level of 74.4k. So I don't think we'll get a nicer push up until that level just now. There isn't really anything driving the market. Plus, it is the weekend, so I'm not really expecting too much to obviously take place. But like I said, there are it's looking pretty nice for the upside. You can see we've had a slight rejection there, but we are surpassing that previous high by the looks of it. We'll have a look in flow. You can see that same move here. Move to that downside, and it looks like we are still pushing above that level. So whales are extremely bullish, mid is very bullish, and retail is also bullish. We're looking very nice. I try to keep it in the hourly time frame. We'll have a look in the 4-hour and the 24-hour. So the 24-hour is neutral for whales, slightly bullish for mid, and neutral for retail as well. Looking in the 4-hour, we're obviously leaning bullish even more. And then 1 hour, we're extremely bullish, very bullish and bullish overall. So you can see we've got rejection from that level there. So from this high, as you can see, we've got some rejection again. So we could be dropping a line on that right there. You can see rejection by the candle wick sizes. So price moved to that level, got rejected, moves to that level, rejected, moves to that level, rejected again. So we could actually see now a stronger push. That's if buyers obviously push through that level. So what we're aiming for right now is that 73.98 to 74k. So looking at liquidity, we have got a tiny bit of it at 74.1k. Now if we were to look at a 2-week time frame, we have got 485 million at 78k. So a reclaim of that level would be very important, and we'd then be looking at about 80k, pushing to 80k. But yeah, currently we are kind of moving within this range that we have. So you can see we've been rejected once again from that level. It doesn't seem like buyers have lost that momentum. So all we can kind of trade today is probably going to be Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum. What else have we got? Siwi, most likely as well. Not too much on obviously gold, crude oil, silver, as traditional markets are closed and we won't really get any movement from them. So right now we can kind of just focus on Bitcoin. Now if you haven't guys checked out today's video, make sure you do. Some important topics I cover in there. Now, buying pressure is obviously not gone whatsoever. We are slightly leaning to that downside though on the MACD, well, all indicators right now. But you can see selling pressure is not as strong as it was before. Buying pressure is still strong, you can see from here. Rejection at the level again, and then a slight move towards the downside. So you can see buyers are still pushing that price back up. We're still at a nice level to continue that move to the upside, about 57, which is really good. So you can see we've got weakness within that move to the downside. So now I'm expecting we push actually above that level now, and we come in for that take profit at 74.1k. So currently we are looking still very nicely towards the upside. We'll have a look on Ethereum, what we're looking like. So it seems Ethereum has also had a pretty nice move for the upside, but it's not obviously as strong as Bitcoin. But you can see we've been rejected from that level twice here. This candle wick here, this candle wick here as well. So we either get through this level or we move towards that downside. And an increased expectation of that move toward the downside would be if we were to clear this previous low. So if we were now to actually clear this whole area, obviously when price would come to, now if price were to come past it, then we'd definitely be looking towards that downside. But other than that, I'm still expecting a retest of this level towards the upside, and then potentially push through it, getting to that resistance level at 74k. Now, right now we are looking pretty nice. We are still on that move towards that upside. So we will see if we actually do come through it, or we get obviously rejected from it again. So we've actually got a pretty impulsive push right there from the buyers right now, which is very, very nice. Now that trade for Bitcoin would put us at 630 in profit. For Ethereum, that would put us at 2018. And for Peng, for Solana, we're looking at 1.5k. So I have got my assistant with me today. He's going to be helping me trade. I think he wants to climb on the table. So I'll ask him if he confirms a position before I enter. So he'll be the judge of everything today. Oh yeah, you got a dirty nose. So yeah, we are currently looking towards the upside still. He's analysing the market right now. He's telling me it's all good, it's all nice. So currently we're still looking for that push. You can see we've had another rejection from that level, so that might be an indication we could be looking towards that downside, as we did have a pretty impulsive move, but we could still see buyers pushing past and reaching that level of 74k. So right now it's kind of a to be determined zone. So yeah, if we obviously get past that wick and we continue, then that'll be very nice. But price wise, we've actually come above it, which is a nice indication that the buying pressure is still there. So we are still I've actually surpassed, not yet. So we are looking to now surpass that previous high. Adverts upon adverts. So it looks like we've actually reached past that level now. No, that's too active. So there we go. We have got that rejection right there. So I believe I will be closing those positions right now. And you can see we've had a major rejection from the sellers. So we'll be closing those positions right there. And you can see 74.72k is where we have that high. Now I will be coming in for a short position right around now. Even if we do go back up to that 74k, I'm not obviously too worried, as I do believe we'll continue that move towards that downside. So currently we just placed the order on Bitcoin, obviously a short position. We'll do the same for Ethereum, Solana, and Pudgy Penguins as well. He's watching very closely, aren't you? You're watching very closely. So you can see we've had a major rejection from that resistance. A big wick. Look at the size, it's crazy. The size of that wick is actually pretty big. So you can see we claimed it, but we got the direct rejection at this resistance level. So that wick is from 70, well, we made a high of 70 points. Let's have a look. So we made a high of 70.72.5k. Now we have seen now a rejection, well, a major rejection from that level. Even if we do come back up to that level of 74k, I heavily believe we will not come past through it. But the fact is, we've had a major rejection from it that shows sellers are actually protecting this level that we have. So we've actually come back within that, well, below the entry price now. Now Bitcoin is upwards 74k. Obviously, we just hit it, but we got rejected from that level straight away. Now, looking news-wise, what have we got? Nothing actually has. We've had no news today whatsoever. So you can see we've had a major shift to that downside right now, which is very nice to see. So we've got a crate and we've got 2 crates. So we've got a lucky shot to be taking. Let's have a look. Which one is it? Left or right? Left or right? Which one? Left? Or left? Right? 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 Oh, got a bit too greedy. Got a bit too greedy. No, 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 don't go on the table. Stay there. So, we are currently consolidating within this level. So a move back up to 74k wouldn't be so dramatic, as I heavily believe we'll be still continuing that move towards that downside. You can see the major rejection we actually got from that level there. So yeah, I do believe we will see a move down even further towards that level we're trading at of about 73.5k to about, well, we actually made a low of 73.1k, which was pretty crazy. So you can actually see the confirmations we got from these levels in this time frame. So we've got a major confirmation here, here as well, there, here, and here as well. So you can see we've just been rejected from that level of 74k, well, 74 and 95 or something like that. But yeah, you can see rejection again. What are you doing? You're just chilling. You're just chilling right now. So, liquidity wise, I believe we are still in the upside. 57.7, 57.1, 55. So we've got more liquidity in the upside, looking for about 74.7. Now Bitcoin has seen rejections from that level again and again, so here, there, and here again. So it's either we crack through this level or we continue that downside. So judging from the way we've been trading within this level, I believe we'll obviously continue to move the way we are currently moving. So yeah, looking at Bitcoin, I believe we will be coming down to 73.3. So we've actually made those higher highs, higher lows for quite some time now. So looking in the 15-minute time frame right now, you can see all the highs and lows that we've made. So we've had confirmation here, here again, there, here again, here again, here again. So you can see higher, higher, higher again. So we've got a pretty aggressive zone in this area. So you can see that this zone was pretty aggressive. So a major breakout, I won't say major, but we had a pretty heavy breakout to the downside. Not so much in the upside, but then obviously we did come back, confirm that level again, consolidated, confirmed it in the downside, and now we have confirmed it in the upside. So we have just seen a rejection, well, a major rejection from that level. Now we did just come to a level of that 74k, but you can see we are kind of we're undecided right now. Market doesn't know where to go. We'll see if we can draw those levels within a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, I don't think that's that resistance level is too accurate because it does look a bit too steep. You can see it's obviously much more narrow in this this level than it is in this upper level, so it looks to be a little bit too slanted to the upside in the other end. So ideally, it needs to run parallel with that line. So we'll put those lines together and see if they are exactly the same. And we can see they're not just, not quite. So now they are, and then we can place that level accordingly now. So now we've actually had multiple rejections from that level, but we do seem to be still kind of pushing within it. You can see a push, rejection, push, rejection, push, and most likely another rejection. I believe that's kind of the move that we had in this downwards range. You can see we come heavily for that support level, rejected again, support level through it, rejected again, confirmation from the other side, and then come through it again, rejection, and then major move towards that upside. So right now it's kind of undecided within the price where it's kind of headed. We are still in that move for that level though. There's a major move. There's a very major move right there. But you can see rejection again. He's so guilty. He's wandering around looking for something to do. He doesn't want to be on camera. He's camera shy. He's like a little mascot. He's like a little mascot. So we have, it looks to me like I've got a false break within this level. So I am expecting now sellers to push back more aggressively, and I want to see that price coming back down to that level of 7. Well, I'm looking to be within this range at least, so looking to come to about 73.5k. That would be very, very nice. So for Bitcoin, we are looking at 73.5k, 73,500. That's a $784 profit. 784. So just over 30%, and that'll be the same for Ethereum and the rest as well.
Here it is.
So you can see the rejection we're getting from that level right now. The movement is a little bit slow, but like I said, I'm not too worried. I want to be clearing this whole area though, and obviously moving past it. You can see we're getting a pretty large aggressive move from the sellers right now, which is good to see. But you can see also rejection. You can see prices getting rejected at kind of this level here where we have those lows. So surpassing that level, surpassing those lows would give us a nicer view of that downside towards that 73.5k. So you can see the rejections we've been getting here, there again, but it seems we have broken through that level right now. Now I will be coming in for another position on SUI, as I do believe this move will be coming all the way down to that 73.5k level. So for SUI, we'd ideally be looking at 0.8967. 0.8967. So let's find SUI. So we'll look at 0.6987. Nope, 67. 8967. So it looks like Bitcoin has just took a nice push to that downside. Very nice, very nice. There we go. A much stronger move indeed. There we go, very nice, very nice. So we're in some nice profit right now, about $200, give or take, nearly 300 now. Pudgy Penguins has caught up with that whole move. So that result is just all of that building pressure that we had in the upside. So understanding the market right now, the market sentiment is not that good for Bitcoin to break out of this level and continue for a reclaim of 77k. Well, obviously we have to reclaim about 75, 76, and then 77k would be very, very nice. Now, reclaiming 78k would be even better, as we do have a major chunk of liquidity, about 400 million, 485 million in the upside of 78k. So 78.3k is where we have 485 million in liquidity. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, but now looking in the 24-hour time frame, we've only got about 59 million at 74.4k. Now Bitcoin's price has just moved all the way down to about 73.9k, and we are looking very nice for that downside move. Pudgy Penguins is somehow negative right now. I think it's a little bit sensitive to all that price movement. Yeah, you can see it's had a big push right there. But yeah, for Bitcoin, we're looking pretty nice. Welcome everyone new to the stream. I hope you are enjoying yourselves. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Drop a like, subscribe will be greatly appreciated. So you can see we've got some slight resistance at this level. Buyers pushed it back, but like I said, I'm still expecting, we're still below the median range. We're at 43, so sellers are still currently in control. You can see the buying pressure, you can see the MACD indicator, you can see we're still leaning towards that downside here. You can see downside lean. So we're still at 45, buyers aren't in control just yet. So yeah, we are looking pretty good. He's gone to sleep now. He's asleep. So we are creeping back up to 74k. But obviously, we get a retest that is about it's about 3/4 of the way sometimes of the initial move. So expecting price to come to this entry zone would be pretty realistic, and then a continuation to that downside would be what I'm expecting. Unless obviously buyers want to push even further, then we might see a push up until past 74k, which wouldn't be so good. But like I said, we'll see what we get right now. Yeah, so this is kind of the area I'm looking for that continuation of the downside move. So buying pressure is obviously lost. We haven't even, well, we came slightly within that 50 range, but you can see selling pressure is a lot more stronger. So yeah, we're currently sitting in the 47. So I believe we'll still be pushing down even further. So we were just in about $300 of profit. Obviously, this big move to the upside put us in a little negative, but I'm still expecting a continuation towards that downside. So I'm not too worried right now. Target not done yet. What do you mean? What do you mean? So yeah, like I said, I'm aiming for 73.5k. We'll pull up slightly, 502. So we are in a nice push. We need to cover this previous low. So we kind of have to come past this area here and kind of, well, come past it in reality to be looking at a nicer move for the downside. So ideally what I'm expecting right now would be a move like this. Actually, like there, let's recalculate that. So at this level, you can see we've got some resistance, well, supports when it was here. Now it's going to be resistance as the market has obviously flipped. So realistically, we may even see some rejection at this level like we saw in this area. Yes, bro. Yes, yes. You are right. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, we'll see some resistance at this level here, this blue one. So we'll probably see price coming back up, retesting it, and then I'm looking for that continuation to the downside. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Some resistance, price will obviously jump up and down across this level, and then we'll see a further push towards the downside. That is mainly due to kind of this area here. You can see we made a low. So price was supported at this level here, you can see. Price obviously came up, supported here, obviously it didn't come down even further, and then we continued the move to the upside. So now we need to surpass this low, but we'll definitely, I mean, I can't say definitely, as sellers could step in aggressively, push that price down very strong, and obviously, you know, put us in a nice profit. But yeah, thanks for profit, big brother. No problem, no problem. But yeah, like I said, you guys can obviously trade alongside with me if you fancy. The link for Everdex is in the description below. So pretty much I've been trading on this platform for, well, I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a long time. Now we have got competitions. Yes, sir. Competitions. Obviously you can win like, well, money prizes. You can also win, I'm also book. You can win prizes as well as, we've got a challenge. You can obviously win the USDT, iPhones, AirPods, Apple Watch. I think that sounds pretty nice. So here we go. This guy won an iPhone 17 Pro Max 2TB. That's the best one obviously you can get. You won't be running out of storage at all on the iPhone, so that's good. Apple Watch Series 11, AirPods Pro 3. So you trade, you get bonuses, you get these rewards, and obviously you accumulate all that, and then you can win all these prizes. There's so many things you can actually get from this exchange, so I recommend you guys check it out if you haven't already. Yeah, we want to see that move continue into the downside. We want to see it continue into the downside. So Sui is a little bit behind, the same as Pudgy Penguins as well, but Bitcoin's in a nice amount of profit right now. Once we see that price coming down past, let's say, when price gets to below this level here, where we have this blue line, then we'll definitely see a faster move towards the downside. And kind of the next area we would look at would be right here. So we'll see some rejection at this level, but currently we need to break through this level and continue to that downside. Now we have hit that resistance right now, as you can see. So let me have a look in the 10-minute time frame. I can't, I'll do the 15. So this is the level. It may look a bit confusing, but let me explain exactly what we have going on here. So let me get rid of this line. So this is very, very, very simple. So what we have here is pretty much just movement within the price. For those of you who are completely new to trading, then let me just explain it so you don't get confused, as I want everyone to understand what's actually happening. So if this was completely blank, let's just say it's completely blank, there's no squares on it, there's no lines, there's nothing. So what we have at the bottom here is a support level, this black line here. We can obviously, we'll change it color so you guys can get a better view. We'll change that to green. Right, so the green line is resistance, red line is support. So actually there's a video in the channel I made yesterday where I explain how to do and read support and resistance levels. I show you how to obviously find them, how to actually draw them, what you're looking for, what they are, and so on. So guys, if you want to obviously guys check that video out, then make sure you do. Obviously it's in the channel, yesterday's video, so make sure you check that out. So top side, we've got resistance, this green line, as you can see. Pretty much green line is where sellers step in, push the price down, and the red one is support, buyers step in, push the price up. So these little square bar things are called candlesticks, and these little stick things are called wicks. So this is the support level. You can see buyers steps in aggressively, pushing the price back up. So you can see that it leaves a candle wick. It's like a trace. 73,861 is your target. Let's have a look. For Bitcoin, what for? For Bitcoin, my target price is 73.5k right now. So this does look like a very nice entry actually. Obviously we're in the weekend, traditional markets are going to be closed. We're not going to be seeing that volatility, so I am expecting Bitcoin to obviously, well, kind of respect these support and resistance levels a lot more than it usually does when we're trading in a weekday. Weekday we get some insane things happening, and yeah, sometimes we are so cooked that I just want to throw the PC and call it a day, but that's not how we do things. So we are in a bit of obviously a loss right now. It's fine, we are okay. That's mainly due to Sui. Sui is lacking a little bit behind but as you can see, we've got some indecision in the market. We've got some doji candles here. Doji candles are pretty much candles that just show, well, pretty much indecision. Say it's 50-50. Buyers and sellers are compressing and pushing that price back down. So it leaves a wick. It leaves a big wick in the upside, it leaves a big wick in the downside, and there's a small little square that we call a candle. So you can see a doji candle here, a doji candle there. And another one here, it's like a little cross, like a holy cross, you can see right there. So when we get phases like this, it shows compression. It's like the market fighting, and what we'll most likely see right now is a big push towards the upside. Sorry, downside. So you can see how small this movement is. And whenever we get a small movement like this, we get a sharp move in, well, a direction. So here we had some indecision as well. You can see the candles are relatively the same size. So we don't really have any movement, but it's just like a larger block of movement. But now we have a smaller block of movement, as you can see, and there's relatively no movement as well. Unless this is now an impulsive move towards the upside. But we'll see what we obviously get with this price action right now. So now we have actually more liquidity in the upside, 74.7k. We've got 64 million there. But you can see we are still leaning towards that downside, like so. So we have actually got some rejection from that candlestick here, which is very nice to see. Hello Liam, hello, how are you? So yeah, we are in. We're down about 500 right now, but like I said, I'm not too worried as I am expecting that move to continue to the downside. I've got my little friend here with me today. He's gonna help me trade. We're gonna do some nice trading today. So it does look like sellers are still in control. That is why obviously I've not exited the position. You can see RSI we're looking at 43, so it's pretty good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He likes to sit on the back like this, but he needs to get comfortable first. He sits like this in the car all the time, so you can see 42.82 on the RSI. So sellers aren't in. Sellers are actually still in control. Buyers have actually failed to surpass that 50k. Daily live on YouTube, yes sir, yes sir. Daily live, daily live. Hello, boss. He's a bit sleepy today. He doesn't want to be on camera too much. But yes, look, we are in profit right now. We were just down about 600, and now we are up about 20. I'm obviously still looking towards the downside, like I said. We'll see some rejection at this level. So, timing on YouTube. Where are you guys from? Where are you mostly from? I'm mostly looking towards 3 p.m. Eastern time. Actually, no, not 3 p.m. Eastern time, but 3 p.m. Riga time. which is like, let me have a look. Time. Yeah, so 8 a.m. Eastern time. That's like that's about an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes before the US market opens. So I give myself a little bit, well, not a little bit, a nice amount of time to prepare for the US market open. Obviously, get all the info, get everything ready. So yeah, that is. London time, you're looking at 1 p.m. Riga time, you're looking at 3 p.m. and Eastern time, you're looking at 8 a.m. So, yeah, obviously, US market opens at 4:30. That is obviously my time, and Eastern time it opens at 9:30. So 9 to 9:30 is kind of when the US market starts kind of, popping off, everything starts going crazy. So once Sui gets back within profit, we will be looking very, very nice. Same for Sui as well, but like I said, look, we've got rejection again. Like I said, this is the level we'll get rejected at. Yeah, he's very sleepy today. He doesn't want to be on camera. Buyers are already trapped. Yes. That's why I wasn't too nervous on that position. I was about 600 down. But yeah, target done. Very nice. I'm from Riga, from Riga, Latvia. If you really guys wanna know. So you can see Sui is still in the negative. No problem. But like I said, I'm not like accountable for your losses, guys. Obviously, I show you what's what. I show you my analysis. So yeah, yes. What's up? No problem. That's good. Very nice. So you can see Sui is negative. Sui's down 206. Pudgy Penguin's down 25. Solana up 10. Ethereum we're up 109, and the Bitcoin we are up 216. Very nice. We're wrestling shorts. Good job. But yeah, I'm still looking towards the downside. You can see we have been slightly rejected right there, but sellers are still very much in control. Very nice. Make sure to like, hit that subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. So news wise, I don't believe we're going to get anything today. So yeah, it's mainly going to be like these Telegram groups, things like that. But like I said, it's a Saturday. I'm not really expecting anything to happen right now. So yeah, that move from the upside was very nice. So now retail has shifted from bullish to bearish. Mid is still bullish and extremely bullish for whales. What is your strategy? I can actually do a video on the strategy that I use. So if you guys actually want to see that, then drop a like. I'll put in a poll if you guys want to see that. So 1 second. Alright, let me know. Click that yes or no if you guys want to see the strategies that I use. You trade in gold? Yes, of course. I trade everything. Everything we have on Evidex, I trade. So, obviously, I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, Pudgy Penguins, gold, a little bit on crude oil, a slight little bit on silver as well. Not so much on meme coins at the minute. I've traded Pepe a lot before. What else have we had? Not so much stocks like Tesla, obviously, and Tron. Tron is actually not a stock, but it's a. I've completely. It's gone on my head. I forgot what it was. Pump Phone, Fat Coin, obviously meme coins and stuff. Coinbase, USD. But yeah, you can see Sui hasn't actually pushed towards that upside a lot. You can see this was our entry price, and you can see the movement is not much at all. It's just the size of the position. So the size of this this position is relatively large, because I do believe strongly that I will be seeing that continuation to that downside even further. So Hussein 6599, hello, how are you? I am good. Injective is up. I mean, I'm still looking for that downside. Telegram link. I've got the Discord link. We've got a Discord, so I'll drop that Discord down in the comment section. So if you guys want to join, make sure you do. Obviously, if we have a trade on and it kind of pulls into and out of the live session, then obviously I will be dropping the results in that group down below. So make sure you join that. Obviously, I give you my views and stuff as well. So yeah, the link for that is right there. So you can see Sui is kind of heavily pushing towards that upside. We're not too worried on obviously price coming up. Obviously we'll start to worry when price comes up above kind of this high. That could be an indication that we are maybe shifting towards the upside again. But let's have a look previously. We're looking in the look at the 1 minute time frame. So even in this area here, you can see we confirm the resistance level, we come down slightly, we retest it again, but then we come in for a move towards the upside, retest again, we hit the resistance level, but then we come heavily towards that downside, and that's exactly what I'm expecting here. Even if we do retest that resistance level, it's not obviously a straight indication that we're going to be still continuing even further towards the upside. So like I said, market sentiment right now isn't the best. That is why I'm not obviously too worried that we're going to get a move back up to the upside. How you read app FOX. It's called Flow X Trade. I'm in the top right, so I'm gonna shift my screen to the left side so you guys can see the app. Well, actually, I'll leave it there. So this is Flow. You can see Flow X Trade. So pretty much it shows you an in-depth of what the market is doing right now. So refreshing that, you can see what whales are. This is literally money flow. So you've got whales, you've got the mid, and you've got the retail, and you can see how they are all currently positioned. Now whales are extremely bullish, slightly bearish for the mid, and bearish for retail. So you can have a look. I'm currently in the 5 second time frame. There's 15, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5, 30, 1 hour, 4 hours. So obviously it gives you a nice in-depth structure of what the market is doing. So we also have the deviation. So the deviation exchange is pretty much what we're getting from each exchange right at this second. So you can see Aster, Binance, BingX, BitGet, Crypto.com. I believe they are closed as, or maybe not. Gate, HTX, well, pretty much all of these exchanges. So all of these exchanges, you can see how obviously they're reacting. Who's selling, who's buying. Obviously green is buying, red is selling. We have short liquidations, 185k, and then long liquidation, 16.2k. Now you can see on each exchange, for example, Binance, we've got 32.4k shorts and 5k in longs. So overall, we are looking more shorts than longs for all of these exchanges. You can see OKX, Bybit, BitGet, Binance, and so on. You can obviously have a look at everything you want to obviously trade. There's so many things you can have a look on. For example, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. You've got meme coins as well, like we've got Baby Doge. You can see the movements for that coin. What else have we got? ACT, ADA, Alice. There's just so many. So yeah, right now I believe we did come in for a nice sharp push there actually. A very sharp push. But the thing is, we actually haven't reclaimed this level at all. But yeah, we're getting currently cooked by Sui. But like I said, I'm not too worried unless we obviously break through that structure pretty heavily. So previously, we have actually seen the same kind of thing. Like, say for example here, we come to the resistance level, we get rejected, we push higher, but then we get rejected and come for that downside again. So yeah, we've been trading within this level for quite a long time now. You can see. So this is the current level we are actually trading in, and this is looking the hourly time frame. So since the 28th of May, so for 2 whole days now, we've been continuing to move within this level. Market overall sentiment isn't that good right now for me to obviously be looking heavily towards the upside. I believe we'll still be slowly coming in for that move, but I believe we are going to be sticking within the support and resistance level like we have here. So a move back down to that support level is definitely what I'm looking for. So about 73.5k is where I'm kind of aiming for right now. So like I said, this could also have been just a move from the buyers, kind of getting rid of those positions, getting liquidations, and then now we have enough momentum to surpass this resistance level. Now you can see Bitcoin is already within profit. Sui is going to be catching up as well, and same with Pudgy Penguins too. They are a little bit behind, but like I said, not too worried, not too worried.
Yes.
So I'm gonna increase that Bitcoin position ever so slightly, as I am very confident in that move towards that downside. So currently we are looking at about 650, 1K, 1 point, so that's 2, 3. We're looking at about a 3K profit right now once we do come back to that support level at 73.5K. You use trading different for heat maps. For heat maps, I use, obviously, I do, well, just Bitcoin, and then I use the first model, and obviously I look in 24 hour, as 24 hour is going to be a little bit more accurate. I'm against scalping and profit. I'm not really too knowledgeable on scalping just yet, but I have actually wanted to take a deeper look into that, so I will be looking deeper into scalping in the future, well, in the near future, that is. So yeah, you can see Sui has actually come up pretty heavily right there. No problem, no problem. Right guys, I will be back in literally a couple minutes, so you can watch that trade for me. So, as we can see, we've had a big push through that level, and we've been rejected again strongly from the buyers. But we still are making lower highs, which is very, very good. You can see selling pressure is continuing. We're back within the 50 range now. We need to be dropping below and nicely pushing below that level. And actually, obviously, continuing even lower. Now, yeah, most of the liquidity is set in the upside at 74.7k. But I don't know, 74.7k doesn't seem too reasonable right now, if I'm completely honest. That is literally all the way up here. No chance. There's no chance. Here we are, 74.7k. That just seems very, very, very unrealistic right now. I believe we'll get a slow moving, uptrend up until the market open on Monday. So right now, I'm not really expecting any crazy moves up to 74.7k. What do you guys think? There we go. So like I said, I want to be clearing this whole zone that we have right here. So this zone is everything we need to kind of clear and come within this range here. Well, about 73.7k. You can see price is fully stopped right now, and it's getting some more rejection. You have 12-hour and 4-hour heat maps, 12 and 48. For flow, I've obviously got the 1 hour, I keep that on. Yeah, heat maps, we're looking at 24 and, well, I'm mainly looking at 24-hour price range, but say if I were to look in a 2-week, we'd be looking heavily at the upside. We've got 485 million at 78k. But 78k is still a long way away. So for now, I believe we will be continuing to move within this level that we currently have. But like I said, we need to surpass this whole red zone that we have and continue even lower. So you can see we're getting some rejection again. So last Saturday we got about nearly 500 views just on the live itself. So we need to get everyone on the live. Yeah, so we're getting some more rejection again. We need to see some increased selling pressure. Buyers are still heavily in control though. You can see. So this peak here just looks like an impulsive peak. You can see we're still back under that 50 range. Sellers are still in control of that movement. You can see we are kind of compressing within that level though. If we were to kind of invalidate this impulsive move here. So we need to be moving within this zone. Surpass that zone and move in within this one. That is what I'm looking for right now. That is exactly what I'm looking for right now. But you can see price is relatively slow. You have a YouTube HAOU. What on earth does that mean? How maybe? How you read MACD RSI 1 min. Well, all it does is just show you the strength that we have in the market right now. So it's pretty much very straightforward. Right now we are dipping below the 50 range. When we are in about a range of about 50 plus, let's say 60, buyers, you definitely see it. Buyers will be in for they'll be in control. So you can now see buyers don't have enough of that strength to continue above this level. You can see price has obviously stayed under it for quite some time. In this area, we had an impulsive move to the upside, which was this massive peak here. And you can see we've stayed below that 50 range every single time. Now we keep getting rejected, and you can see we came within that 50 range just now, and now we just dropped back within 48.7. So all the RSI does is just show you the strength within the market, and it kind of shows you who's in control. If we are looking towards the 80 zone, say like we did in this range, we are starting, we still got a lot of momentum. Buyers are heavily in control, but that is also an indication that sellers could step in very aggressively and push that price back down. But like I said, it's not immediately a indicator for a long or a short position. Say we had 20. We're at an RSI of 20 or 24. Let's say, for example, where are we at? For example, in this big divot here, as you can see, here we are at a low of 24. But that is not an immediate indication that we are going to be shifting towards the upside. That price could have continued even lower, but you can see this is previously where price got rejected from. So if price doesn't reach past this rejection zone, then we'll most likely get an impulse to the upside. So you've got to look at what you've got as well, where previously price was rejected. So here you can see rejection at that price of 73,170, and here we've got the same exact spot. So let me show you. We'll get a horizontal line, we'll drop it on that level, on that low, and you can see it perfectly touches it and shifts to the upside. So what it's realistically showing is just who's kind of in control of the market at that time. And now it does look like we are compressing towards that downside. You can see the peaks are getting lower and lower. So I believe we will see that move pushing down below this whole section here. So this whole section is looking to be cleared right around now. So I'm expecting that candle to push below this peak as well and continue within this range, like I said, right here. level. Let's turn the heat up a little bit because it's getting a little bit chilly. And MACD, same as RSI. MACD can show you as well volume, but I need to calibrate my MACD actually as well. So it does show me a clearer view. I did have it written down, but I forgot it. I haven't calibrated it yet, but you can calibrate your MACD to show you a better. You can see, look, fast length, slow length, source, signal strength, signal length. So if you put it up, you can see how those lines actually move. Let's say we put it up to 30, you can see it looks completely different. I was thinking actually making some kind of well, program where I obviously go each day by day, and it's like a well like a trading journey where you can obviously guys you can tune in as well, and yeah, you'll see me step by step. Say like I don't know a way of $100 to I don't know 10,000 something crazy like that. So you can see we was in a loss of 1.5k, and I didn't exit that position because I knew we were going to be continuing that move to the downside. Therefore, I'm only now in about $96 of a loss. So you can see we're up about 310 on Bitcoin, 100 Ethereum, Solana 100, Pudgy Penguins 15, and Sui we're down unfortunately 500, but that will be that'll be moving within its profitable margin once we see that price pushing within this zone. Right, sorry, the MACD. The MACD is a momentum indicator. It pretty much identifies trend direction, median strength, momentum strength, and potential or buy or sell signals. So it compares two moving averages and uses signal to highlight changes in the momentum. If the momentum is there, you'll see that we have where are we at? Yeah, you can see, for example, let me just zoom in. So from this whole move here, let me just highlight it. So looking at this whole zone here, you can see the momentum that we've got. We are running very nicely, very gradually, and then when we lose the momentum at the peak, you can see it curves off and it crosses over, and now we're moving to that downside. And now you can see as well, in this upside, even though we are higher than this previous area, so you can see this area is higher, this area is lower, and here we have this area is lower and this area is higher. So it's kind of like a, you know, what the hell? Why is one of us telling it's higher on this side, lower on this side, and then the other one is saying it's lower on this side and higher? It's like, you know, you get confused, but that pretty much just shows the momentum that the market really has. So you can see from this area here, we're coming into that downside, we cross over, and the momentum shifts for the upside. You can see the buying pressure increases, slows down a little bit here. You can see the little dip. You can see the little dip here as well. That is when the buying pressure decreases slightly. So these green bars are the strong buying pressure. When they get white like this, or like a, you know, a greenish, a little less green, that means the buying pressure is slowly fading. You can see by the size of the bars as well. You see the bars getting smaller, and then we have another impulse of strong buying, slight decrease in buying pressure, and then an increase again, and then the buying pressure is gone as the sellers take over. You can see the shift. We have shift to the downside, not much buying pressure, and then short position, obviously selling pressure again, and then a larger selling pressure in this area here as well, you can see. So pretty much, yeah, like I said, it shows you the momentum, and it can obviously show you reversals within a trend as well. So like here, you can see as we came in for a crossover, we had a big peak, and we came in for a massive crossover, and you can see like the whole movement has kind of, well, died off in a case. And that was actually a touch of that resistance level at the top, I believe. Or maybe not. It was here though. So you can see now we are within profit, like I said. You say before is a heat map in FlowX. No, heat maps I use CoinGlass. You can have many models. You've got heat map model 1, 2, 3. I use 1. Obviously you don't go in pair, you go in symbol. But the pair can show you obviously the pressure from the buying side, the selling side. What we have in the upside, obviously we've got that big liquidity sat at 74.7k. So yeah. But that is obviously Binance. That is Binance Perpetual. For the symbol itself, just for Bitcoin, you can see that is just for Bitcoin. So say if you go on the pair, you'll have a little bit of a different amount of liquidity. Here we have 64 and here we have 60. So say if we go on, I don't know, Bybit, you can see 64. And then we go on Hyperliquid, 87. Whitebit, I don't know what that is, 10 million. So that's for each exchange. You can see Bybit, OKX, HTX, Hyperliquid, Binance, BitGet. So yeah, I normally go for the symbol itself. So that is that. You can see we've had another impulse there, but it's still a lower high, and you can see the rejection that we're getting from that high right there. Heat maps in CoinGlass is okay. Yeah, I like it. I've been using it for a long time now. Someone told me about something max pain. I'm still not sure how it works, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. Welcome everyone to the live. Hit that like button, it'll be greatly appreciated. Subscribe as well. We're trying to get to those 200 followers, 200 subscribers, followers, whatever you want to call it. So currently we are in a short position on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, and Pudgy Penguins. Sui is kind of lacking behind, 644 in a loss right now, but yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried as I'm still heavily expecting that shift towards the downside. So yeah, that is what we are currently looking like. You can see we're getting rejected again. Rejected again. We'll have a look on X, see if we get any, see if we've got any news. 6 p.m. Eastern time. $1 a.m. I don't know. You see many things. Is app like CoinGlass? App? You mean Flow? No. It's not like CoinGlass. CoinGlass shows you the liquidity, whereas Flow shows you liquidations in short and long positions. That is 1 hour, 4 hour, and 24-hour time frames. But it also shows you the money flow for each of these. So we've got whales, mid, and retail. So it shows you that. You can see the buying pressure here as well. Obviously, these bars at the bottom side. You can see the exchange deviation from each exchange. And then you've got a deeper view. 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 1 minute, and so on. There's many things on here. You've got like meme coins as well. But yeah, you can obviously draw your charts and do whatever you want to do. But yeah, that is it. Yeah, like I said, I want to still be seeing that move towards the downside. Still want to be seeing that move towards the downside. Coin Ank. What is that? Coin Ank. It looks exactly the same as CoinGlass. If I'm if I'm completely honest. Let's have a look. Analysis. I'm gonna log in and see what this AI analysis thing is. Of course you have to pay. Trading pair, Bitcoin. $24-hour change. So for Bitcoin currently we have, oh that's actually crazy. So this app just pretty much told me. Actually, let me just show you guys exactly what we've just found out. So I've just literally just clicked on whatever you suggested. So you can see current price 73.859k. That is pretty accurate. Yeah, that is very accurate actually. So where was it? Coin Ank. Key support levels 73,554, and then resistance levels 74,162. 74,162. I mean, it looks pretty accurate. It looks pretty accurate. Bullish alignment price is above MA5, indicating short-term bullish momentum. However, it remains below the MA120, suggesting the longer-term trend is not fully confirmed as bullish. Bullish momentum present. Diff is significantly above DEA with a positive histogram. This signals strong upward movement. Strong upward momentum in the short term. Price near upper band. The price is currently trading at the upper Bollinger Band with a percentage B of 1.02, indicating it is testing resistance. The bandwidth is narrow, suggesting a period of low volatility that may precede a significant move. Approaching overbought. 75.46 is nearing overbought territory, which can signal a potential short-term pullback. 61.25 and 59.03 are in neutral zones, indicating momentum is not uniformly overextended. As per the analysis logic, RSI weight is reduced slightly due to potential divergence contradiction with other strong signals. The direction. Cautiously bullish. Look for long. Entry on dip. Entry time. Wait for pullback to a key support zone for a better risk reward entry. I mean, that is exactly what I'm looking for right now. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's a good one though. That's a good one. It's a pretty good one. I mean, we are slightly shifting towards the upside, but we're still making those lower highs. So you can see we're still within a nice range to be continuing that move to the downside. So like I said, I'm still expecting that move towards that downside. We're still making those lower highs, as you can see. We do get impulsive moves like this. So we have a move to the downside, impulsive move, move to the downside, impulsive move. And I'm expecting that impulsive moves to continue up until kind of this region that we have. Downtrend channel, let's have a look. Maybe. Well, now we are actually coming up towards this resistance level pretty heavily though. And you can see we've got confirmation from that previous candle. So a rejection would be what I am looking for. There's a big candle right there. A big candle. So we actually want to see that candle continuing past that previous low area that we have right here. That would be very, very nice, and then would be in a much more comfortable position to be in for that downside, as we obviously have been rejected from that level multiple times. You can see move to the downside, rejection from here, move to the downside, rejection from here again, and what I'm expecting now is a continued move up and down and past these previous lows. Yeah, so price is currently pushing slowly towards that downside. Obviously, it's not as fast as we expected it to be, but it is what it is. Have a free heat map in hype. Integrate on. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what you are referring to right now. Now we are in a nice amount of profit. Well, not a nice amount, but we are within profit. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Want to see that move continuing further and further towards that downside. What do you guys think? Are we going to continue that move all the way to the downside of 73.5k? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. We've actually failed this to surpass that previous low, well, which is not too good at all. I was looking for that, you know, that push towards that downside even further, but it's not what we've just had. and we've actually failed to come to the upside as well. Well, we're still in a pretty to be determined kind of position right now though. So, like I said, it's still to be determined. Not what we wanted to see. But even if we do get this impulsive move to the upside, we want to be seeing a rejection at that level again and continue that move towards that downside. So a move past kind of this level wouldn't be very, very good for us at all. We're getting some rejection from the buyers right now. We're at 52 on the RSI. We could be shifting towards the upside though. We could be shifting towards the upside. Yeah, I've got 60 million liquidity, 64 million at 74.7k. We've got more liquidity building in the upside, and then we've got some more building at 74.1k right now. Yeah, but you can see the rejections, multiple rejections we've had from that level, and the upside doesn't really look that positive. Yeah, you can see whales have very heavily shifted from very bullish, well, they was extremely bullish at one point, now they're just very bullish, so the market does seem to be leaning towards more of a bearish side actually as well. So you can see the rejections, we're getting pushed back from the buyers right now. It's not the best position to be in, if I'm completely honest, but we'll see. feel like buyers are trying to press that price, but they're not doing a pretty good job at it. We have come within 54. It's that Sui trade that's getting us down right now. Entirely, that is.
I just watched some.
We'll see if we get rejected from this level again at this kind of area. If we do, then that'll be very, very nice. If not, then we might be leaning to that upside, but we'll see, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, we've got a big rejection there actually from the sellers right now, which is really good to see. But buying pressure is there at 56 on the RSI. The buyers have actually stepped in pretty aggressively right there though. So let's have a look. Thing is, they've made lower highs ever since. You can see still here, lower high, lower high, lower high. Less and less we obviously see more buying pressure into the market, and obviously price comes all the way back up to 74k, but right now we are still leaning to that downside. Still leaning to that downside. Yeah, buyers are pushing back. Buyers are pushing back. We want to see that price coming within this level right here. We have actually heavily shifted towards the upside, but I mean, there's still no clear indication that we are actually going to get a move to that upside. We keep getting rejected again and again. So yeah, we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Buyers are pushing back, but they're not doing a very good job of it. But yeah, it looks like we've got rejection again. You can see the candle wick here, a rejection, and we are nicely moving to that downside again. But realistically, I want to be coming to, well, I want to be coming past this level that we've been rejected at many times now, and obviously continue moving, obviously past it. It looks like buying pressure has actually been lost right now. We are coming back within that 50 down, lower 50 range. Now we're in about a 53k range. I want to be coming back within the 40s and actually seeing a stronger push towards that downside, surpassing all those previous lows. So that's probably what I'm waiting for that price to be coming down to that zone. Because right now we are looking a little bit to the upside, but there's not enough to obviously be coming to the upside. Liquidity does seem to still be in the upside actually, at around 60 mil, but the thing is that is not such a big factor right now. We are still sticking within the support and resistance levels that we had. So you can see we were just down about 1.5k again, and now we are only down about 160. So yeah, that's the market for you guys. That's the market for you guys. Some rejection there, buyer stepping in. Yeah, buyers are stepping in. Thing is though, we could get, like you see here, another touch of that resistance level and then a move back down, especially like in this area. We've got 4 hours of kind of yes, no, yes, no. So thing is though, it did come to that level of the downside. So from the downside all the way to that resistance level, halfway there, back up. Well, an hour of just sticking within that resistance level, in it again, back to the support, and then you can see that's kind of how we moved on from there. But yeah, I want to be seeing that that price coming below that level. I've been waiting for it all session. I've been waiting for it all session. but then you can see a rejection from the sellers right there, a strong bearish candle. There we go. But the thing is, we need to actually surpass all these previous lows. Like, price can keep moving within this range that it's currently moving in, but like I said, I want to see it moving past these previous lows. It's getting a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You can see price is currently stuck at this exact area. See, it's just stopped perfectly at this area right now, and it's not going past at all. Now I've seen a rejection again. It's not looking too good. 60, yeah, liquidity is in the exact. Well, liquidity is in the exact same place. We do have more at 73.1k, but the level I'm kind of aiming for right now is 73.5k, and that's where we have that support level at. Well, actually, we can confirm that using this AI intelligent analysis thing. So what this tells us right now is that the key support level is 73,554. S2, I don't know what S2 is, S1. Support level 1 maybe? Support level 2. So, yes, resistance is at 74.162k and 74.4k, whereas the support is at 73.5 and 73.2, and that is exactly where I have my take profit at. So my take profit is currently sat at 73.5k for Bitcoin, as you can see, 73.502. That is kind of what I'm definitely aiming for to be hit. Even if we don't hit it in this session, I will be dropping the results in that Discord down below. So make sure you guys join that Discord group, and I'll see you all obviously in there. Now also make sure you check out Everdex. Link is in the description below. So there's many interesting things on the platform. There's prize pools, chances to win iPhones, AirPods, Apple Watches, free cashback. You obviously, when you are trading, you can also get what's it called? Levels. So you get points, you get levels, and then with that you can obviously unlock skills. And with the skills, obviously you get, I don't know, 2% cashback, and then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7, and then so on. So pretty much you can also cover your losses as well, which is actually insane. So say if you, I don't know, you're in a trade, you lose about $50, euros, whatever you want to trade, and you get 25 back. Crazy, crazy stuff. So yeah, link for that, description down below. Check that out. I'm still waiting for that price. I'm still waiting for that price. You can see rejection from the upside now as well though, so this is currently an area where we're getting rejections from both sides and there's no real indication where price is actually headed. So it's, I'd say it's an indecision zone right now. So yeah, I mean, we've kind of got to wait it out, I guess. Is that actually going to be a move towards that downside, or what are we going to get? Let's see. There we go, there's a nicer push. But it needs to continue. It needs to continue, and we can't have a little, you know, a little back and forth. Let's have a look on Twitter. Twitter has... Have we got any news? Vice President J.D. Vance says the United States and Iran are very close to reaching a potential agreement. We're not there yet, but we're very close and we're going to keep working at it, Vance said. And that was on Trump's social, Truth Social, yesterday at... Not sure when it was at, but yeah. President Trump just dropped. Oil is flowing to Japan and recently surged hundreds of thousands of gallons to the region. Iran causing chaos, and the Strait of Hormuz was a severe miscalculation. Japan buying more US oil is incredible. So it looks like Japan is buying oil from the USA. That's crazy. Oh my days. New York Times says Trump is preparing to hand Iran a 300 billion? 300 billion? No, there's no chance. There's no chance with the 300 billion. Oh my days, that is $300 billion. $300 billion, oh my days. I don't think anyone, I'd say less than 1% in the world have obviously seen $300 billion. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So they bomb each other and then he just gives him 300 billion. Nice. Well, it's obviously not nice, but yeah. as a part of an investment fund and part of whatever deal they cut to end the war. Just to put in context how crazy this actually is, for years MAGA howled about the 1.7 billion Obama returned to Iran, money that was already Iran's frozen since 1979. Now Trump allegedly wants to hand Tehran 300 billion to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. So US individual income tax revenue is 266 trillion. Proposed Iran fund 300 billion divided by 2.66 trillion is 11%. That's roughly 11 cents of every federal tax dollar shipped to the same regime they spent a decade calling the #1 threat to America. They already paid the tariffs this year, now you get to help rebuild Iran too. I mean, yeah, with that amount of money, you can build the whole of Iran with, I don't know, gold everywhere. It just sounds crazy, it just sounds absolutely insane. Like, that amount of money is just, it's just ridiculous at that point. That is crazy, honestly. Keep getting rejected, and then yeah, we're still continuing to the downside. Slowly but surely, we are continuing to that downside. But then we get rejected again and move to the downside. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. It's a bit of a difficult one. But I believe we'll get rejected from this level again, like we have been in the past. Here again, here again. Yeah, we've got some rejection there, but it's obviously not strong enough. So the buying pressure is still pretty active. What else have we got news-wise? Any more developments? Anything anything interesting? Let's have a look. Yeah, but that 300 billion for Iran just sounds absolutely insane. But as soon, obviously, if Trump doesn't get the nuclear weapons and uranium, there will definitely be no deal. But 300 billion is absolutely insane. The greatest investor this earth has ever seen is warning you. 1999, Warren Buffett stood in a room full of dot-com euphoria and said the market was paying too much. They laughed. He sat in cash. Months later, the Nasdaq crashed 77%. As 2026, his verdict in today's market: we've never had people in more of a gambling mood than now. Berkshire is sitting on a record 400 billion in cash. He's not alone. Michael Burry just put in 1.1 billion inputs against Nvidia, and Palantir, calling AI a strong dot-com replay. Two of the sharpest minds alive, same read. Are you positioned? So, are we going to get an actual massive move for Nvidia? Let's have a look. What are we looking at right now? I don't even have any words for what is going on. We have a clear level. It's been moving nicely, but then as soon as I enter, no, we are cooked. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. We need to see oil. We need to see oil rising. We actually need to see oil rising. I'm gonna exit this sweep position right now, actually, and I'm gonna come in for another one, but it's gonna be at the exact same point, as we are in a very nice position to start making lower highs again, as you can see from the market structure that we currently have right now. Let's have a look in the 15-minute time frame. You can see lower, lower, and potentially lower, because I believe we are going to get rejection at this level here. So I will go in for that same position, but we do need to make double that back. So I am looking to be coming to a level of 0.894. So for SUI, looking at 0.894, and that would put us back in with it. That would put us back within profit nicely on that trade. You're waiting for buy. No, I'm still in a long. I'm still in a short position. I was actually in a short position on SUI as well. You can see. So I was in that short position from here. So this was actually a very nice level that we could have been continuing for that move to the downside. As you can see, a lower high, and lower high. That would have been perfect. You can see. So that would have been absolutely ideal. So that's exactly where I entered. I mean, it looks good, right? It looks good. So we've made those lower highs, but then the thing is, we've actually made lower lows as well, but then there's been a bit of a mishap here. Actually, yeah, so this was where I was waiting for that high, and then, yeah. But we still have space to be coming, well, looking at a 5-minute time frame, not too much. Something like that. But yeah, Bitcoin does look to be pushing within that level as well. It's seen a big move to the downside now though. Looks like a big rejection, but obviously, like I said, Bitcoin needs to come past that previous region. And we need to see Bitcoin coming within kind of this area right now. So we can ignore this area here. So here we have resistance. This is resistance, like you can see for Bitcoin. That's a resistance, support, many confirmations from the upside, downside. I highlighted this area because this was a very sharp area where price heavily pushed outside of the resistance level and heavily outside of the support level. And right now, what I was expecting was, you see, we've got a perfect touch on that level, and then I was looking for that rejection to the downside of 73.5k. Unfortunately, that is not what we got, but we now are in a better position, definitely on SUI. SUI obviously took that big push to the upside, but obviously we closed that position, and now we are back in that position. So yeah, we are looking towards that downside still. Now I will be posting the results of these trades in that Discord group. So make sure you click that link and join it. Thing is though, Bitcoin does look to be in a selling position, whereas Ethereum does look to be in a buying position. That is looking at it from a higher, obviously a larger perspective. So you can see we've been consolidating on at this level for quite some time. You can see support, resistance again, and now we've been consolidating kind of slowly in this area of support. So now we've got kind of like a very narrow kind of area. So yeah, I mean for Bitcoin though, well, you see we've got confirmation the upside. So right now what I'm expecting is to see a move back to that level of 73.5k where we have that support. But now, yeah, we're not really seeing that too much today. We've been relatively seeing pretty much, well, just kind of a consolidation phase. As you can see, it's not really gone anywhere. There's not much price movement, but still, yeah, it's relatively a strange move. Like we started making lower highs, lower lows, it was looking pretty nice, and then we kind of came to this level. We got Ethereum half cup handle. I believe you're right. Drink it. I've seen that before. Are we coming back down for that? Thing is, it'll come back to this level and it won't continue to the downside. It's done that many times now. Yeah, we're not getting much selling pressure from Bitcoin right now. We are in the median range though, you can see. It was kind of in the lower range, but we still don't see a push towards that downside, which is slightly concerning, but let's have a look at liquidity. Still the same. Liquidity is exactly the same as we had before. I mean, I've been looking at this exact pattern that we've currently been in for a long time now, and it's not changing at all. It's just kind of, you know, consolidating. We're not seeing any real, well, movement to be honest. We are slowly coming to the end of the live session, so I suggest you guys join that Discord down below, where I'll be obviously keeping you guys up to speed with my thoughts, what I'm looking for, what I'm trading, and so on. So click that link in the comment section down below. Also, we have a link to Everdex that's in the description below, which will take you to my personal link. You'll sign up, you'll get nice bonuses, your chances to win iPhones, AirPods, watches, many things. We've got prize pools where you can win loads of money. Crazy. Everdex, honestly. very, very interesting exchange. So you've got no KYC verification. Normally, obviously, you go in, you have to confirm yourself, all this crazy stuff. But here, you log in, you deposit your money, and you're in. Easy as that. Very simple. Very simple. I mean, you can even trade if you're like, I don't know, 18. Obviously, you have to be 18 because if things don't obviously go in a good way, then yeah, you're cooked. All I can say. But yeah, obviously, if you guys want to trade alongside me, you can do. But like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm obviously showing you what I know, what I'm trading, what I'm doing, what I'm analyzing, and so on. Why I'm doing it, so you guys can obviously understand better on obviously my decision making and everything else. So if you want to trade alongside, feel free to do so, but don't come at me if you do take a loss, because I'm only showing you what I'm doing and how I'm trading. So you do that as you please. You do that as you please. But yeah, we are currently kind of in a consolidation phase for Bitcoin. We're not seeing much movement. We're not seeing much movement at all. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. There's many things unwrapping in the next week. I believe we will get a peace deal between US and Iran. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Also, hit a like. Will be greatly appreciated. But yeah, let's have a look if we can get anything going on Bitcoin. So realistically, I'd say right now 73,937 is an entry point for a short position. So if you guys want to trade right now, you could be coming in for a short position on that level. So right now, I'd be expecting price to come up to that level, hit it, and then come for a reversal again. So I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that on there. So 73.939 is a short position entry for a take profit of 73,875. So that's a pretty solid trade by itself. We have a 1-to-3 ratio, so feel free to use that. Obviously, you can put in a limit order if you guys want. So pretty much on Everdex we can. We go limit, press limit, so then we enter the price. Say for this example, we are at 73,939. So we'll do 73,939. We obviously enter the value, let's say 25%, that's nearly half a Bitcoin. Obviously, I've got 50x leverage. So then you press short, right? You press short and that position arrives on your screen right there. Now, if you want to cancel it, you can do. You go in the open orders, press cancel, and that's it, it's gone. Pretty much it's when price reaches that level, the market opens your order. It takes your money, and then when obviously you hit your take profit, that's it. You've got your profit. You've got your entry closed. Everything is good, except if you hit stop loss, then you are cooked. Anyway, but yeah, try to keep within that 3-to-1 ratio. 3-to-1 ratio is very good. You can obviously increase your ratio when you're trading in much more predictable levels. Say you're trading in an uptrend or a downtrend between some very key support and resistance levels. Now, trading within levels like that, you can enter a much larger position, say 10-to-1, or even 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to 1 ratio. It depends solely on how comfortable and how actually strong you've analyzed this whole obviously market structure. So if you've analyzed it well and you have a very good indication of where price is headed, why, and yeah, then you can realistically enter that position. looking for that price at that exact level. So right now we could be in, well, judging from the last 4 moves, you can see we're in a slight uptrend. So we are currently in a slight uptrend, as you can see. Actually, let me get rid of all these lines before it gets super confusing. We're not going to get rid of this one at the top because that is the resistance level that we have. Alright, there we go. Clear chart, let's go. So, what we've got right now is a uptrend. As you can see, we have got confirmation there, confirmation there, confirmation there. Now, looking for the resistance level, it's pretty much the exact same thing. So that is currently what we've got. So what I'm expecting for right now is a continued move, maybe within this level, unless we get a a stronger move towards that downside. Unless obviously sellers step in, take all that, take that momentum and move towards the downside. But realistically, what we could expect right now would be, something like this. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly as seen on the screen. I can't predict the future. Each candle moves a certain way, so we could get something like like this, or like this. Well, not something wonky, but this, and then we get something like this, and then like that, and then back up again. It all obviously depends on the market itself, but just judging from the fact that we have respected these resistance and support levels for, well, it looks to me about 4 times now. Yeah, the level is relatively strong. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it's pretty well respected right now. So that is kind of what I'm looking at right now. I believe we are actually building some pressure within this range, but we are at 50. We're at a median range, so the fact that we do have all these small little candles right now does show to me that we have pressure from both sides. Pressure from the downside, pressure from the upside. And we're creating these tiny little moves, tiny little candles, and that don't really have any power. So once that power actually generates, it will most likely move in a pretty chaotic way. So we'll most likely see a pretty strong move. What I'm looking for is a downside, actually, because we actually did have movements at downside, rejections, rejection, 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 and now it looks to me like we've had some a little bit of a breakout right there, but it's too early to tell. That is an absolute banger of a song, but I don't want to get banned, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately turn it off. Currently we're sat at 318 in profit. We've got 5 positions on. Solana, Pudgy Penguins, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Sui. Yes, you can see. Respecting that support level again. So, I believe price will be coming up to that level now again. But, like I said, we'll see. wait for re-enter, please. Yeah, I mean, we can. Yeah, so pretty much, once we get some confirmation on this resistance level, we could come in for a position, obviously for a short one, and expect to move to this short-term support level that we have. Because right now, you can see how the price is actually moving very nicely within this level. So, we have a move to the support here, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, support again. Well, this may be a signal that we are going to be pushing towards the downside. The fact that we have a double, like a double jump on this support level.
Last night,
We keep getting rejected though, but we are slightly pushing towards the upside. Well, you can see the consolidation in this whole area here. trying to find the time because it's 2 hours behind. But it looks like to me anyway. Are we gonna get a push? Is this the push we were waiting for? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is this gonna be the push? Is it gonna be the push? Look. Is this what we're looking for? Say hello to Hugo, everyone. This is my assistant for today. He's very nice. He's a very chill guy. I'm hoping this. I'm hoping this is the move and not just a fake out again. Cause we'll be getting faked out all day, literally all day. But it does look genuine unless we get some buying pressure right now. We don't want to be coming back within that key level right now. Yeah, so I'm looking for that move to be genuine. When break the support market goes blindly down. I mean, we'll have a look on flow actually. Yeah, I mean, we need to surpass these previous lows though. But you can see that move has been relatively bearish, which is, well, looks very good to me. Want to see that retest and a further move to the downside. Further move to the downside. Yeah, we are slowly coming to the end of the live session, guys. So hit that button and obviously join that Discord. I'll be showing you the results of this trade when we obviously close it. So before we obviously end this session, I'll tell you about Everdex. Now Everdex is a platform that is fully decentralized. You can trade on it. You can trade alongside with me as well. There's rewards for everyone as well. So if you're looking to trade, then make sure you check out that link in the description box down below. So next live session will be on Monday. Tomorrow is obviously Sunday, a little rest day, you know. We have to get back into, you know, wind down a little bit. So Monday, expect a live session at 8 AM. Obviously that's American time. That is 8 AM Eastern time, I believe it is. Let me have a look. Yeah, 8 AM Eastern time. I'll be going live on Monday. So tune in to the next live session and I will see you all in that session. So as always, thank you everyone for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Say bye. Bye. See you all soon.